Hello everyone, what is going on? And welcome back to episode number 3 of our career mode journey here with Watford. As always, thank you for taking the time to watch one of my videos. Hope you're having an awesome day and feeling fantastic as well. I'm recording this episode straight after I've recorded episode 1 and 2. So hopefully you've enjoyed those and are excited for today's episode as well. If you aren't around here and like what you see, hit that subscribe button down below. Also activate the notification bell as well to make sure you never miss an upload. But as always, this series should be out for you every single day, weekdays at 6 PM UK time. That is Monday to Friday. So if you ever miss an upload, just check back 6 PM UK time and there should be a brand new episode of this series dropping for you at that time. If you missed the series so far, probably go back and watch it because you know, or you won't know, how it's gone in the first 6 matches of the season. We're into October. It's been an okay start here at Watford, to put it bluntly. We've had a couple of close moments. 4-3 against Newcastle in the last episode, in which we had the lead at one point at 3-2, threw it away. 3-1 defeat to Norwich, not ideal. We picked up our first 3 points in the last episode as well against Wolves. And that was how our first month in August went. We were undefeated, actually. 3 draws, though. So, yeah, read into that what you will. In terms of today's video, I already spoke about this at the end of the last video, but here's the games we're playing today. Leeds away at Elland Road, Liverpool at home at Vicarage Road, and then away to Goodison Park to take on Everton before we sim games against Sunderland and Southampton. So without further ado, grab yourselves your favourite drink, favourite snack, come back and sit back, relax, and enjoy what's in store for you today. And here is our starting 11 for our first match of today. Return to the side for Ngakia and also for Enis Bardi, Fernandez and Firmino both dropping to the bench for Leeds. They've got some really good players, even though they are bottom of the league after 6 matches. There's one of them, Rafinha. We do not want him to have the ball too often today. Otherwise, he'll make things happen for this Leeds side, who get us underway here at Elland Road. We know exactly how Marcelo Bielsa will set up this Leeds side. It will be to press the ball, but then they've got to be careful on the counter because this is what could happen as Sissoko releases Ben Brereton and Diaz, who you fancy to score. And he does just that here at Elland Road. It's Watford 1, Leeds 0. Brereton Diaz with his 3rd of the season following his brace against Newcastle. And that came, you saw Leeds' press. We got past it. And then there's space to be able to play in behind. They match us. You know, that 4 at the back, we play a 4 up front. So if we break the midfield barrier, the line of midfield, we essentially have 1v1s all across that front 4 for us. And you've got to say, Leeds should do better. Rafinha on the ball for the first time for Leeds. Now Dallas finding Forshaw. What we don't want is an immediate response from the home side as Dallas is looking for it. The challenge on the edge of the penalty area. I thought Sissoko had won the ball. Referee says no, and this is a dangerous position for Rafinha to maybe look for a shot. They go for a short free kick routine, which we saw against Brighton, and it's the same outcome here against Leeds. Rodrigo smashes it into the top corner, 1-1. I don't know if it's just teams recognise that that works against us, or if it really is truly OP in career mode to do that. But Rodrigo, we saw this, as I say, against Brighton. And there's a touch-up for Ben Foster who can't keep it out. Who was it who scored for Brighton? McAllister, wasn't it? So, yeah, second time we've seen it in only 7 Premier League matches. I thought Rafinha would just shoot straight direct from the free kick, but no. Sissoko, great challenge. Now plays it through. Ismaila Sarr on the chase. And you can see that Leeds once again caught out here. Sarr bearing down on the Leeds goal. Ismaila Sarr, it's 2-1. I tell you what, we're only 15 minutes in. This match could end up with 10 plus goals the way this has started. I mean, Leeds' defence, shaky, and their press is decent, but once we get past it, it seems to be so much space in behind the defensive Leeds. Sarr had options in the middle in King and Brereton Diaz, chose instead to go alone, finishes it off 2-1, but how many more goals are we going to see today? 7 minutes to go until half-time. Sissoko to Sarr. Offside trap played by Leeds, which doesn't work. Ismaila Sarr's at the post. King, the rebound. It's in the net. And Watford have their 3rd. Oh, you don't know. I genuinely thought when King took the touch that was going to trickle out of play. And I was spamming the shoot button, just hoping he would hit it. Sarr's effort cannons back off the post. Eventually he does shoot, but it's after the ball's already crossed the line. King gets the goal. Llorente can't get there first and leads to 3-1 down. If there's one thing to be said about games involving Leeds United, at least you know you'll be entertained. I mean, you see goals, that's for sure. And we are 5 minutes or so away from half-time in what has been a very good first half here for Watford. That ball through, as Ngakia's got some defending to do, and he does it brilliantly. Does our young fullback, as Ismail Assar, trying to play it forward, giving it away to Phillips. Gets it straight back, though, from Calvin Phillips, and now Sissoko driving us forward. Brereton Diaz kind of makes the move, doesn't really. Firpo gets there first. Sissoko wins it back, though, and somehow the ball gets through to Karlan Grant. It's 4 for Watford. And is that the goal? I'm saying this, and it's strange to say, considering it's now 3-goal advantage, but is that the goal that sinks Leeds and gives us 3 points? I've said it. They make their own problems, Leeds, sometimes. Defensively, so shaky. And Karlan Grant, well, how about this for a finish? Across Meslier, bottom corner, no chance for Leeds is number 1. And as we go in at half-time, can't really ask for a better scoreline than this. Here is Fernandez, his first touch since coming on as a substitute. Is to play it out wide to Ismail Assar. Firpo with him, but Sarr has all the stamina. Firpo has none, and Brereton Diaz will make it 5. Watford running rampant inside Ellen Road. Sarr the creator, Brereton Diaz the finisher. I don't know what it is about this Leeds side, but they just leave so many gaps in their defence. And had Dennis's ball have been better there, Grant was away this time. There's just so much space in behind them. As that ball over the top does find Rodrigo. His header back is interesting. It gives it straight back to Watford. And Dennis again can play it to Sarr. Over the top ball. It's just pace to get in behind. Ismail Assar now has options. One of those being Karlan Grant. It's 6 for Watford. This is getting embarrassing for the home side. 8 minutes to go. Leeds probably wishing for the full-time whistle as Dallas wins back the ball off of Sissoko. The ball forward, though, is straight to Sissoko from Leeds. And we can get it back. He finds Brereton Diaz. Grant looks like he's got the wrong side of Jamie Shackleton. Grant's in. There's 7. Oh my goodness me. This is incredible. I'm running out of words. And ladies and gentlemen, that is Karlan Grant's 5th goal in 4 matches. What a run he is on in this Watford side. That £7.5 million is sounding like a bargain all of a sudden. That we gave to the Baggies for his signature. And we're not done there as Sarr will play it towards Brereton Diaz. 2 minutes or so remaining. Brereton Diaz through to Dennis. What a touch that was from Dennis. Grant might be able to get himself a hat-trick. Bit of a heavy touch. Great save, Meslier. Handball against Shackleton. Forgot to turn them off. I'm really sorry. Oh, I knew there was something I was supposed to do. Oh, man, my bad. I'm really sorry. Arguably, I should miss this, right? Because I should have turned the handball off. But at the same time, is Karlan Grant on a hat-trick? Because if he is, he's already got his hat-trick. Okay, Brereton Diaz is on the hat-trick, though. So we could give him his. And it might well be Grant's been given responsibility, but because he's already got 3, I'm going to give it to Brereton Diaz and see if he can complete his hat-trick as well. Brereton Diaz, bottom corner, off the post, onto Meslier, and in. It's 8. 8-1. Oh, man. I actually think that this will go down as a Meslier own goal now for that. It does. So Ben Brereton doesn't even get his hat-trick. Oh, man. That's unfortunate. We are over the 2 additional minutes now. And as the referee brings to a close this game, it is a dismal afternoon here in Yorkshire for Leeds United and their set of fans. Their loyal fans as well, who won't want to be reminded of this. Watford 8, Leeds 1. You are not dreaming. It happened. Well, whatever happens in the rest of today's episode, we can be very happy with the first game of the episode, as I am going to be changing around some training plans for a few players who have been on their respective training plans for some time now, as Martin Burke was a left wing back at 51 rated, and immediately after we retrain him to play left midfield, he jumps to 57 rated. I think he was 51 anyway before that. And we're also going to do the left wing training now. Let me just double check and see what he was at beforehand. Where is he? There he is. Yeah, he was 51, now 57. Big jump for Martin Burke. The training plans for some of the other players, I think I've still got Brereton Diaz. I'll show you actually what training plans we've got on. Here they are if you're wondering. So Fernandez now completed his playmaker. He's now got a 5-star weak foot. So we are going to change that to central midfield to get the skill moves up as well. 5-star, 5-star. What about Brereton Diaz? 4-star weak foot, so still needs a bit of time there. João Pedro's completed his as well. So, yeah, you can see what I'm kind of doing with these players. But for now, I'll go through quickly and change these around, and we'll get into our next match. And if we get anything from this match right here, as we welcome Liverpool to Vicarage Road, I will be shocked. No changes to our side. How could I, after that fantastic performance against Leeds? Here is the Liverpool starting 11, though. Henderson, the captain, Salah, Jota, and Firmino as the front three. Where's Mane? On the bench, apparently. And they've gone Firmino out wide on the left. I won't question Klopp's judgment, because the likelihood here is that we'll get, well, beaten quite easily by this Liverpool side. But we'll see. But I would say that I personally would have Jota out on the left and then Firmino down the middle if I was going to put Mane on the bench. But anyway, we're underway here. Sissoko out to Kamara. Kamara forward towards Grant, whose turn is decent. Still Karlan Grant carries the ball. Now plays Bardi! Bardi! Oh, it's wide! No offside flag. And what a glorious chance for Watford. Here is King. We are 26 minutes into this match here at Vicarage Road, and we are not behind yet. We've actually done really well so far. Grant's delivery. Sissoko in the middle. We've had two great chances. The first from Bardi, the second from Sissoko. And Liverpool, well, they're getting away with it because we're wasteful in front of goal. I'm not sure we'll get many better than the two we've already had today either in terms of chances. Henderson. Now Mukiele. 15 minutes to play until half-time. And although we have had the two better chances, Jota, Fabinho, Liverpool have got the quality out there to create from pretty much nothing. So you have to be concentrated 100% of the time. Fabinho, and there it is. Commentator's curse, just as we're saying it. Liverpool get their goal. Fabinho strike off the inside of the post, nestling in the back of the net, and Watford are behind, even with the two great chances we had to take the lead ourselves. That's what the big teams do. They punish you when you don't score your chances. And it seemed like, well, time stood still for Liverpool when they were passing that ball around. What a finish. Fabinho finding the feet of Firmino. And with 5 minutes to go, Watford now are struggling a little bit to keep Liverpool at bay. Sissoko forward to Brereton Diaz. But this is where we could look to hurt them then on the counter. And Brereton Diaz has got Sarr away down the right-hand side. And he is away, Ismaila Sarr, charging towards Liverpool's goal! Saved by Alisson. The rebound doesn't fall the way of Karlan Grant. And Mukiele collects it for Liverpool. That was, a chance again. And Mukiele has skipped past Karlan Grant here. And we go into half-time behind. Ashley Barnes scoring elsewhere for Burnley as they equalise against Manchester City. That is now 1-1. What we need is an equaliser here as Henderson back to Jota. Jota trying to find the pass to Thiago, given away. Sarr on the turn to Sissoko. And there were positives in that first half for us to take. We did create chances. Here goes Sarr. Such lightning pace, Ismaila Sarr. And the shot coming through. Alisson will palm it back out. I was hoping the ball would be palmed back into an area where there was someone in a Watford shirt waiting to put it into the empty net. Changes for both sides. Mane is on, and here he is. Sadio Mane immediately into the action as he sends his shot goalwards into the hands of Ben Foster. Also for us, Bardi going off, Fernandes coming on, and Dennis on for King. As Sarr turning away, finding Brereton Diaz. Fernandes, he's in space. It could be a dream introduction if Fernandes can shoot and send it into the top corner. But in his way, is one of the world's best in Alisson. Please, can we just get a goal, Alisson, mate? Can you stop saving stuff? The worst part is that on another day, we'd be winning this. I am actually so happy with the performance, but it's just the fact that we've not found a goal. Fernandes, now Dennis. Away from the challenge. Still Dennis, ball at his feet. Brereton Diaz on the turn. Brereton Diaz now looking for Sissoko! It's wide! No! What more can we do? We've got to put the ball in the net, man! Oh! Thiago intercepted by Sissoko. Now Brereton Diaz. Last 8 minutes of the game as Dennis finding the run of Karlan Grant. Grant waits for Dennis to make his move. Instead plays Brereton Diaz, maybe. No. And I tell you what, if he got there, this is where we could be stretched ourselves. Mane through to Minamino, off to Salah. Salah, surely. He doesn't pass up those. Liverpool take the goal. It's 2-0. And we do not deserve this. Absolutely gutted the fact that we had 2-0 down in this game. I mean, we have ourselves to blame, right? Because if we take our chances, it's a different story, which we didn't. But as I say, we can be proud of the way we played. We have matched Liverpool in every department aside from finishing, obviously. And yeah, giving them a good game for the last 87 minutes. So very, very happy with the display here. Ngakia with the ball into the box. Away it goes by Gomez. Flicked on by Fabinho. That looked like a handball from Thiago. Not given, says the referee. 3 minutes additional time. Mane is away. Kabasele chasing him. Mane, though, into the area. Kabasele does enough and wins it back for Watford. But it doesn't really matter because, as you can see, time is not on our side here. And any moment now, the referee will end this one off. But can we get a consolation goal? Sarr's away. And Sarr has options to his left. Ismaila Sarr. Oh, my goodness me. That sums up our day, really. One of our best players getting a pass like that wrong. I'm not going to blame Sarr because he is one of the best players we've got and has a big, big future at the club. But I think that just shows you the day we've had here at Vicarage Road in terms of our 2-0 defeat here. Full credit to Leeds as well. They've just played Southampton after the 8-1 that they've got against us and have won by 4-1. So clearly, their previous match not affecting them as Burke has completed his training to become a left winger. And we can advance the days forward. It's Everton up next for us, isn't it? And we're still in that sort of mid-table area. Chelsea have climbed themselves out the bottom 3, though, and all of a sudden are right up there in terms of the table. Well, I say right up there, still 11th, but it's far better than second from bottom, which is where they were previous. Yeah, we've got to put that Liverpool disappointment behind us. As I say, performance-wise, fantastic. Just got to put the ball in the net, and we'd have been in a great position as Everton are 4th as things stand. Well then, let's have a look and see. I'm not sure I'm going to make any changes to the team because, again, we played well. So if it's working, I guess don't fix it. Well, I say that and we lost. You know what I mean. Let's go into game. Decided to not make any changes for this one against Everton. On their side as well, they've got Dele Alli up front with Calvert-Lewin. I imagine the plan from Lampard is to have Ali drop in behind Calvert-Lewin, almost as a 4-4-1-1. Very, very quiet first half here at Goodison Park. Only one shot, which was taken by Dele, which was saved in the end by Ben Foster. Here is Ismaila Sarr up the other end for Oz. Oh, near post. Near post, Joshua King nearly makes it. Watford 1, Everton 0. Bustos for Everton as they come forward following a Watford attack. Caught out here, it looks like, on the counter a little bit, but now we have got the bodies back behind the ball. Still they create, though, Everton through Townsend. Now Bustos, Townsend again, Van der Beek. Finding Calvert-Lewin, off to Dele, straight at Foster. And that's a big moment for our goalkeeper, and we had to have him make the save, and he did. Kabasele here has to be calm. Brilliantly done. Brilliantly done by Kabasele. And Watford play their way out so, so well. Now Sarr towards Sissoko. Sissoko finding the feet of João Pedro. Pedro off to Kamara. Kamara forward towards Grant. Grant towards Bardi. Bardi! Oh my, what a stop from Jordan Pickford. It was sublime football from Watford that deserved a finish, but it didn't get it. How have we not scored there? Fernandez out to Sarr. Overlapping is Ngakia. And there he goes, but instead Sarr plays it to Brereton and Diaz. And he'll get it back from him here as well, Sarr. Forced to go out to this left-hand side instead. It's a brilliant switch of play for Kamara, whose first touch is decent. Ball back in for Burrows. Down for João Pedro! You have got to be joking! I'm not even sure, was it João Pedro who had the shot? I don't know. I don't know who it was actually who had the shot. So apologies if it wasn't João Pedro. But all I'm saying is, some of the football we have played today deserve to be in front, and we're not. Throw in Ngakia. Sarr. Burrows. Fernandez. Last chance saloon for us. Kamara to Grant. We are over to 2 additional minutes. Ball. Brereton and Diaz. Sarr! Saved by Pickford. Cleared away. Ball in the air. Rondon wins the header. How have we drawn 0-0? Oh, man. That's the end, is it? That's how this episode is going to come to a close. Well, it's not, because we need to sim the other 2 games that we've got. Oh, who was it who had that chance in the last minute of the game, which hit the post? Oh, it doesn't tell me. Oh, sorry if it wasn't João Pedro. I'm not sure who it was actually now, but regardless, it was a glorious chance. And the move, the football that we played in order to get that. I was gutted against Liverpool. I am even more gutted now we haven't won that against Everton. And rewind back to when I said after the Leeds game, whatever happens here, we can be happy, or whatever I said. Well, yeah, I feel a little bit hard done by that we've only got 1 win in today's episode. For now, anyway, as it's Sunderland in the cup. Probably should put together a cup side that I could sim games with, right? I'll do that at a later date, as we should be able to beat Sunderland here. We are at Vicarage Road. It'll take us through as we do 3-1. Sarr and Brereton Diaz on the score sheet. Sarr with 2. How far are we into the Carabao Cup now then? I've not played a single game, and yet we're in round 4. We've made it to round 5, which is the quarterfinals, I want to say. Might be wrong with that. And now with Southampton coming up. Normally I would play this. Northern Ireland now offering us the job. Huh. Well, I could theoretically take this job. Because I said I wanted to do one of the teams, right? And then at a later date, take either Wales, Scotland, or Ireland. But at the same time, I wanted to wait until I had a few players that have come through the youth academy who we could actually call up. So you know what? I'm not going to take an international job in the first season. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait until like the season 2 or even 3 maybe. And for the final game of the day then, it's Southampton. Our side is looking a little bit tired, but we are going to go ahead and quick sim this as I'm only playing 3 matches per month. Oh, 2-1 defeat. Sarr gave us the lead, but Armstrong and Broja are the 2 players to give Southampton the victory. So, my friends, that is going to be the end of today's episode. I want to say a massive thank you for watching as always. Here is the league table as we go. We are 14th all of a sudden, only 3 points clear of Brighton in the relegation zone. Which I actually, right, I don't know how that's happened considering I actually feel like we're doing rather well here. I mean, I know that 1 win can take us up the table quite high, but yeah, how are we 14th? I don't know. Anyway, thank you for watching today's episode. As I said, if you did enjoy it, a like would be greatly appreciated. Let's aim for 200 likes. And as always, I will see all of you lovely people back here tomorrow at 6 p.m. for another episode. Until then, stay safe. Have a great day. Have a great evening. Adios.